Hello everyone and welcome back to Abundant Automation. So we are still building and toiling away at our Railyard. It's shaping up to be fairly usable, I have to say. There's only a small couple of things that we need to fix here and there. One of them is signaling. Now let's start with that. We shall put in a lane switcher here. We just want to, essentially we want to say, well, from this inbound rail, we want to be able to go to both stations from this, and from both of these stations we want to go to the outbound rail. So what we'll want to do is we'll just want to have the security that this is working only one train at a time, and that there's also no possibility that one train, well, this is only necessary if we ever have 3 of these, but well, this way it is deadlock free and I can sleep well at night. Yeah, so what else? I think let me quickly grab my measurement stick here. Also otherwise known as a ruler. Right, there we go. Not that we needed it, but again, kind of eases my mind a little. Right, other than this, no, there's really not much to say about this. This just needs to be signaled in a very common fashion. There you go. Well, that should be all. Down here we can go with the same spacing we have up there. I find it interesting that they have to come out of my pocket and then kind of come back to me to pick up the item, instead of just flying out of me with the item in their little hands or whatever they have to grasp items. But what do I know? I don't even know how to fit like 100 steam engines into one guy's backpack. I suppose it's got something to do with wibbly wobbly timey-wimey Time Lord technology, but who might know. Alright, for the signaling of this entry part, we can do just another shack up here, and the rest of them we will just move up all the way. So that we clear this entrance area as fast as possible. And I think I'm just going to make all of this one big entry block. It's not going to be incredibly high throughput requirements on this. We're not going to have a huge commotion around this area. It's just going to be used when we delete outposts and then build new ones. Alright, so that's this, and down here still some stuff to be done. Now I'm just going to eyeball this very, very crudely. Like I said, it's not going to be enormously important. For this one, now this still needs to be a chain signal. And then a regular one up here. Alright, and that's that. Let's also put in another set of signals here. And maybe here. Just so that everything is nice and green and shiny. And that should be everything. Now we still need a bit of everything here, really. Let me get rid of some of this useless stuff. Right, so we're done with rails for the time being. Yeah, the waltz the waltz I can just take and stuff right into the file. It's very convenient. Right. So I definitely want train refueling going on down here. So we'll need to take this and make it work down here. What else do we... Well, let's just do it one by one. That'll also mean that we'll need roboports down here, but that's not much of a problem. We can just extend our base network to encompass all of this. Shouldn't be much of a problem. I'm kind of torn between going for active providers down here and, well, not doing that. The thing is, maybe I'll want to not unload these. Come to think of it, why would I? I mean, I could send... So the only kind of train that in its default... The only kind of freight train, I should say, that in its default state has something in its wagons is an oil train. And that I could just send up to the oil unloading station before I send it to another outpost. So, yeah, I think unloading these down here, not the worst of ideas. What about we go with 2? This doesn't need to happen very fast, really. So that way we would have, yeah, 4, 5 tiles distance between the two. Let's see what we can do with power here. If we can find any way to arrange these. Well, to be honest, we just need to... Oh, there we go, that would work. And down here, the same thing again. Tile them up. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And that'll also mean we can place down all these. There you go, my bots. Show me that you're worth your money. Alright, so back here we have... Ah, no, you know what, just screw it. We're gonna stay at 25 shacks and be done with it. Right, apparently we're missing, yeah, purple chests. We can get those in a minute. Also inserters. Let's see if we can find ourselves some of those. Somewhere up here maybe. There you go. Now we didn't put purple chests in any of these, so we will need to actually grab them by hand. Shocking. Truly shocking, the amount of manual labor. Oh no, 31's even going to be enough here. Well, apparently it is. Alright. That's me missing one bot. Are you mine? Oh. There you go. Alright, and that's this. Now we probably... No, we couldn't do it that way, but we can do it this way. And that spans pretty much everything. Oh, you know what, let's just do this by hand. So we essentially always have an overlap of 2 tiles. That's all very nice. And then that's it. I'll just go down here. And all that remains to be done is roboports and concrete in this general area. And actually attaching these to those. Well, don't seem to be able to do that just yet. Well, let's do it that way then. Alright, so that's all of those. And now we just need a roboport coverage in the area. How do we achieve that? If we put roboports somewhere here, we get full coverage. Isn't really that symmetrical. But who really cares? Alright, so we did this one right behind one of those loading things, so we shall do that one there too. And then back here, the same thing. Now that should be pretty much the same distance. Yep, there we go. And that's all of this covered in beautiful roboports. And for some reason we gained a couple of construction bots here. Huh. Curious. Apparently some of mine did run off. Alright, but that's this. Now let's put the finishing touches on all of this with a bit of concrete. Ah, we're still lacking. No, that's a perfect fit if I ever seen one. Still think I want it this way. Also, yeah, lamps are still... no, I definitely don't want it that way. There we go. Alright, so let's do concrete, and we also need lights. Because no one should walk in darkness in Factorio. I'm just gonna go all the way over here, and then zoom out. Yeah, I'm going just a little overboard here, but just keeping count anyway. And what's it with the... What? Hey? What did I do? apparently it worked at one point, and then I disconnected it everywhere. Did I? Oh yeah, apparently I did just run for a very long time. What must be a very long time, without power on any of my outposts? Must be, because all of this is connected. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm sure by the time this gets released, some of you guys will have already knocked me over the head for this, but yeah, there we go. That's... Yeah, I would have totally gone out and claimed new outposts. Alright, now we're good, I think. Yeah, there we are. You're not doing anything? Yep. Yep. Right, no wonder we are experiencing resource shortages here. Let's look at power. Yeah, there we go. That's just... Alright, so that's something. It did happen. Well, can't say it won't happen again. Let's just roll with the punches and keep on going with the concrete. That's one thing we have going for us. We have plenty of stone. Yeah, so now after this, I'll probably have to reevaluate whether I actually need to go and grab iron. Would seem likely that I don't. And if I don't, I think... Yeah, what do I think? I think we have pretty much all we need to get to what most would call the late game. Question is, what do we do once there? Now, I've never done a system, a large-scale distributed system in Factorio, and I would very much like to try that. And so what I mean when I say distributed system is... not getting run over by a train. Is... Well, essentially you have just little islands, little towns almost, that produce goods and then ship them away to be processed elsewhere. And by shipping away I mean via train, of course. So you would have like the iron smelter, the copper smelter, and then green circuit production, red circuit production, and then commodities factory where a lot of everything is going. And then the rocket factory or something to that effect. All running on an import-export basis, really. So I know that Mangled Pork, I think it was, did a Let's Play series on that. But I think it would be nice to see how this works on really large scales. But I think if you really wanted to make this work on large scales, the best way would still be to just have separate train networks. Sort of high capacity networks that only serve a specific purpose. So you would, for instance, have... Oh, I don't know. Let's say this, what we have right here is just iron smelting and copper smelting. And then you wouldn't even have outposts here, and you would just bring in all of the iron and copper from the east, process it here, and then, excuse me, ship it to whatever green circuit town, and then have red circuit town coming after this, and you would only ever have very specific connections for these large quantity products. That would still leave the question, leave open the question of what you actually do with commodities, where you need to have small quantities of a variety of goods, or raw products, intermediate products. And I don't have an answer for that, but it might be something worth investigating. What? No. But whichever way we go, we'll definitely need more resources. And I think in the phase that is about to start, I'll most definitely gonna be doing the resource acquisition off camera. I think we're gonna show off the outpost builder once or twice maybe, because it would be kind of teasy to just build it and then not use it on camera, just have it sit there. I mean, it could just not be working for all that you guys know. So I definitely want to show that. And then in other news, we'll see. I simply don't know where we're going yet. Don't have a distinct plan. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good. And just now, glancing over at my clock, I realized that we are already done with this episode. So yeah, until the next one, and as always, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Discriand, and I shall see you soon.